It is Scott of thewayofcoding.com. Today I'm going to show the software I just released as open source GPL version 3. That means you can download it to mess with the code and all that. And then of course, if you do make your own version, you have to offer that up with the same license. But anyways, I'm not going to go over the code too much today because there's a decent amount, and just wanted to make basically an announcement of it's out there if you want to check it out. It's not super impressive or anything, but it is functional. Started maybe 2014, 2015 with this, and that project, like the larger project, didn't go anywhere, but then I did enhance it and improve on it in like a few years later for an Android game that I was working on. And also that one still exists in code, but it's not done. I just had to move on from it. Anyways, this works. It does layers, it does saving and loading map files that I designed with XML. I mean, they're a little chunky considering it is XML, but they're readable. So that's nice. And tile-based, so you have basically a PNG image. I'll start it up. A PNG image that is split into whatever size you want. And that defines how it's going to look when you construct the map. So you can load up a file, and we'll do this first example. So you can see here, it's basically 2 layers. I can hide one layer if I want, the top one. Some of the design that I chose back then wasn't maybe the most intuitive ever, but you get the general idea. So the one is the topmost layer, even though it's below in that list, and you can hide or show those. And you have collidable tiles. You also have tile properties. So we can switch this view to collision, and you can see you would have to, of course, implement this in whatever game or anything that you're making with the tile map. But you can, in the editor, define which tiles are collidable and also extra properties. So in this case, if I click one of these while I have this select tile thing clicked, you can toggle this either drawing tiles or selecting and changing tiles. So when it's in select, you can click on one of these blue ones. So you can see weapon, shotgun, 10. So that was related to the game I was working on in Android, and it does function. But of course, you're not going to see it in the editor. So in this case, I click on this one. It has multiple properties. So it needs a wrench. So I had like a step-by-step process for certain tiles. Anyways, it's all up to you of what you want to do with it. And you can click these tabs up here to see more information. Map-based properties, we have the actual tiles that I have loaded. So in this case, this specific PNG is in the source. You have to move it to the directory where your exe is running, so either debug or release. So you'd have to copy that in there to make it work. So you can load maps, you can save maps. So in this case, I have a few of the other ones from my Android game. So you got these little arcade machines, you have these properties. I guess I could go over drawing a little bit. So you'd click this other thing here to go into the draw mode. There we go. So I had to switch it back to normal view, I guess. So in this case, let's see if it works. There we go. Okay. So I can kind of reconstruct this little table in the tile set. And I could extend it if I want in this case. That's with the drawing functionality. So you can, at the very least, you can draw multiple of the same tile without having to click back on, maybe put a chair in there. And then in that case, I can also go into collision view. You don't have to do that, but let's switch back to the select tile. I haven't used this in quite a while, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's not the most advanced, impressive, intuitive to use thing ever, but it works. And at the time, it was allowing me to really start to grow that game I was working on. It was many years ago at this point, but yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on GitHub. pull up that page one more time. I'm going to look through my code and see if I have anything else that I can release like this. I am trying to get back into the software stuff more so, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, if you want to check it out, there it is. Hope you enjoyed this video. Scott of thewayofcoding.com. See ya.